Welcome back to reinforcement learning subject. This lecture I explain the reinforcement learning framework. In this session I explain the what is the reinforcement learning, basic reinforcement learning framework, components of the reinforcement learning framework, reinforcement learning process, and one example with the data center cooling and importance of the reinforcement learning framework. The reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning where an agent learns to make decisions by performing actions in an environment to maximize the cumulative rewards. Okay, it is a reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning. It is used to decision making task on some environment by applying some actions. The environment produce the rewards for each action. Okay, this type of learning is called a reinforcement learning. Okay, reinforcement learning is not a unsupervised learning. It is not like unsupervised learning. It is the learning is involves the interaction with the dynamic environment with the actions. The agent affect the environment with the action. Environment affect the agent with the rewards. Okay, this type of it is a reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning basic framework. The agent takes an action on particular state ST with the action is AT. It changes the environment. The environment affect with the action and state of the environment is changed, that is the ST plus 1, and the environment produce the new reward, that is the RT plus 1. It is received by agent. Okay, this is the basic framework of the reinforcement learning. Agent apply the action on environment on particular state. The environment is affected by action and the environment state is changed and the environment produce the reward to the agent. Okay, this is the reinforcement learning framework process. Okay, here the key elements in this framework is agent, environment, action, state, reward. These are the key words we are using, the key components of the reinforcement learning: agent, environment, state, action, reward. What is agent, what is environment, what is state, what is action, and what is reward, we will see. Agent is the main actor in reinforcement learning framework. The agent is the decision making entity that interacts with the environment, or it is a decision maker algorithm in that interacts with the environment. It takes the actions based on the current state of the environment, and its agent main aim is to maximize the cumulative reward over time to reach the target. Okay, that is the agent. Agent is a decision making entity that interacts with the environment. Next, environment. Environment is any dynamic process that produces the data relevant to achieving the agent's objectives. In reinforcement learning is called environment. The agent interacts with the environment to reach his objective. Okay, the environment is the dynamic process that produces the data relevant to achieving the agent's objectives. The environment presents the agents with the different states of the environment, and each state it produces the rewards for the corresponding agent's actions. Okay, that is the environment. Next one is the state. Next component is the state. State is the one situation of the environment. It is the situation of the environment. The state represents the environment current status at particular time, and it encapsulates in the all relevant information that agent needs to make decision. The state of the environment produce the all information to the agent. The agent needs to make the decisions on that environment to apply some action. It is a snapshot of the environment that the agent uses to determine the next action. What the action you will take decided by the situation of the environment. That situation is called a state of the environment. Next one is actions. The action is what agent decide to do at any given time step in on environment. Okay, that is the action. What are the available options available options of the environment? The agent take any one option and apply the said action on that environment that affect the environment. The action changes the state of the environment and moving it to the new state. The environment state is changed. Next one is the last component in the reinforcement learning is reward. It is a very important component. The reward, it is a feedback signal that indicates how well the agent performing and related to its objectives. It is indicate the how well the agent performing to reach its objectives. The reward is a feedback. It is received from environment to the agent for the action. It guides the learning process. It is a very important. Reward is, it guides the agent learning process. The agent attempts to maximize the total reward over time. The reward is the main process in reinforcement learning. It indicates the learning process. It is going either positive way or negative way based on the rewards. You get the positive reward, the learning process is good manner. Otherwise, in negative rewards, it is negative side. Okay, these are the objectives, these are the basic components of the reinforcement learning framework: agent, environment, action, state and reward. Now, the process of the reinforcement learning process. In reinforcement learning process, the first we define the objective function. Objective function reinforcement learning, that is the first step. The first step in setting up the reinforcement learning problem is to define the objective function. That this function quantifies how close the agent to achieving its goals, obtained by combining the multiple sub-objectives into a single composite measure. Okay, multiple sub-objectives into a single composite measurement is the dynamic programming approach. This function quantifies how close the agent to reach the goals. Okay, the first step in reinforcement learning is define the objective function. Next one is, it is the iterative process, interaction cycle by agent and environment process. The agent repeatedly interacts with the environment in a cycle operations. The first one is agent observe the state of the environment. The agent observe the current state of the environment. Next, based on the environment situation, agent take the action. That agent choose an action based on its current policy or strategy. Next, after applying the action, environment produce the reward to the agent. So, agent receive the reward. The environment provides a reward based on the action taken. After that, state of the environment also changed. Update the state. The environment transition to a new state in response to the agent's action. Okay, these are the iterative operation to reach the target. The first one is agent observe the state and apply the some action, and it received the reward from the environment, and state of the environment also change. The process is continue process up to reach the target. Next, the learning from the rewards. The agent learn from the rewards. The agent updates the policy based on the rewards received from the environment. Its aim is to improve its decisions over time. How do you change the decisions? If you take the past, you get the positive rewards or negative rewards. Based on that, you change the decision. The goal is to maximize the expected cumulative reward obtained over a long horizon. Okay, the main aim of the learning process in reinforcement learning is to maximize the cumulative reward. This is the learning process. First one, define the objective function. Next, we perform the iterative operations, agent environment actions, observe the state, take action, receive rewards and update the states. These are the cycle process up to reach the conditions, up to reach the decision targets. Next one is example. One example for the data center cooling. It is the main problem definition to illustrate the reinforcement learning framework. Consider a scenario where the goal is to minimize the energy cost in a data center. The agent controls the cooling system and its action determine which parts of the data center to cool. Okay, here the minimize the energy cost in a data center by applying the actions. The first state is observe the state, the current temperature and operating conditions of the servers. They are hot or cool. Servers are hot or cool is a state. What are the actions? Adjusting the cooling levels in a different parts of the data center. We adjust the cooling levels. That is the actions. The rewards, we get the positive reward for reducing the energy cost while maintaining the safe temperature. Okay, we maintain the safe temperature, we get the positive reward where reducing the energy cost, we got the positive rewards. We are not reducing the energy cost, we got the negative rewards. Okay, this is the state, action and rewards in data center cooling process. The main aim is to minimize the energy cost. If we are apply the any action that is minimize the cost, we got the positive reward. Otherwise, we got the negative rewards. This is the what is the importance of the reinforcement learning framework. The reinforcement learning framework is the critical as standards the in formulation of the problems. It is used for to formulate the formulas and making them solvable using dynamic programming and other optimization techniques. It is this framework, based on the framework we define the problems and we apply the different techniques in different operations of the framework, either agent side or action side or state side or reward side. We apply the different approaches. This framework is widely applicable across the various domains, including the robotics, autonomous systems and finance and healthcare. So we are solve the so many problems by using reinforcement learning framework is make the problems easy to solve them. So that is the very important. We know the reinforcement learning framework. Okay, thank you all.